You're doing it again, looking for confirmation of your fear. Everyone's screaming about 2026. Bloggers sell you panic, and you pay with your peace of mind. Breathe out, kid. Look out the window. The world hasn't collapsed. Yet. Let's imagine the worst. Suppose they're right. The crash happens tomorrow. The market drops 30%. Your 401k is bleeding. What changes in your living room? The furniture's in place, the kids are fed, your skills are still with you. A market crash is a fire sale of assets, not the end of civilization. We've been through this in 1929, 1987, 2000, 2008, and every time the market recovered. Every damn time. You've got two paths: panic and lose money, or prepare and get rich. To choose the second path, you need to stop reading news and start reading your budget. News sells ads. They need your fear. I need your sanity. Let's run a stress test on your life, right now. How much do you need to survive if your paycheck disappears tomorrow? Not live comfortably, survive. Roof, food, gas, insurance. Write down that number. That's your line of defense. Everything below that line is chaos. Everything above is control. The 2026 recession is only scary for those who don't know their number. You can't control the Fed. You can't control the S&P 500, but you can control your readiness. In 2026, there might be layoffs. That's part of the cycle. Imagine your boss calls you in and says, "Sorry, budget's cut." If you're ready, it's just an inconvenience. If not, it's a tragedy. Let's build your fortress, brick by brick. If recession hits, your biggest enemy isn't the market chart. Your enemy is loss of income, layoffs, downsizing. When the market crashes, banks cut off oxygen, credit cards get blocked or limits slashed. You need your own oxygen. In finance, oxygen is liquidity. It's called emergency fund. Not investments, not Tesla, a shield. You need at least 6 months of full living: rent, food, gas, insurance. In a recession, job hunting takes forever. You don't want to take the first crappy offer that comes along. Where to keep this shield? Not under the mattress. Inflation is a rat that chews through paper. Put it in a HYSA, high-yield savings account. Let it work while you sleep. When you've got 6 months of freedom, 2026 crash headlines don't scare you. You become untouchable. You can wait out the storm. The difference between panic and plan is just a number in a savings account. The fund keeps you afloat, even if the economy sinks. But remember, this money is not for vacation, not for a new iPhone. This is money for fire, only for fire. Forget you even have it. Pretend it doesn't exist until day X. If you don't have a fund now, start today. Sell something. Cut hard. Better eat rice and beans for a year than end up on the street in 2026. When the jar is full, you're ready for the first hit. But defense is only half the battle. There's something dragging you down. Look down. See it? Those are your debts, and in a crisis, they get 10 times heavier. You can't outrun the avalanche if you're chained to a rock. Moving to the sorest spot, your creditors. They're sending you nice letters now, but wait. In a crisis, the minimum payment becomes your death sentence. You need to shut those mouths right now. Ready to cut? It'll hurt, but it's necessary. We're not talking mortgage, we're talking stupid debt. Credit cards, car loans for cars you can't afford. If you've got debt, in a recession, you're a dead man walking. Consumer debt is financial cancer. 30% APR kills any future. Banks will raise rates at the first chance. They insure their risk at your expense. You can't invest at market bottom if you're feeding the bank. Kill the debt today, not in 2026, tonight. Use Debt Snowball. List debts from smallest to largest. Attack the tiniest one. Kill it. Taste victory. Sell everything that's not nailed down. Be ruthless. Your car worth $30,000? Debt $20,000? Sell the car, buy a beater. Better drive an old Honda debt-free than a BMW in handcuffs. There are two types of people in the world: those who pay interest and those who earn it. Recession destroys the first, elevates the second. Pick a side. You've got time until 2026. Use every day. Take a second job, side hustle, all to debt payoff. The moment debt hits zero, that's your Independence Day. Now you're light. Now you're mobile. Now you're dangerous to the system. Because now when the market crashes, it won't be a trouble for you. It'll be your chance, the greatest opportunity of a generation. Imagine walking into a store where everything is half price, but somehow on the stock market, people run from discounts. The crowd is stupid. Crowd buys on hype and sells on panic. Don't be sheep, be wolf. Wolf waits for the weak to make mistakes. Let's rewire your brain to the right frequency. You need to reprogram instincts. Fear should be your buy signal. Be greedy when others are fearful. Cliché? Yes, but it works. Old man Buffett made his billions exactly on days like that. Every time someone panic sells, someone else buys with a smile. Who will you be in 2026? Seller or buyer? If you're debt-free with cash, you're king. Look at this. Black Friday. People kill each other for a cheap TV, but show them cheap Apple or Microsoft stock and they scream in horror. 2026 crash isn't a catastrophe. It's a global asset fire sale. Wealth isn't made on the rise. It's made buying at the bottom. You don't need to be a genius. You need a system. DCA, dollar cost averaging. Averaging. You buy equal dollar amounts no matter what. Market falls, you buy more shares for the same money. Market rises, your portfolio swells. You remove emotion from the equation. You become a machine. Golden rule? Don't sell. If you sold at a loss, you locked in stupidity. Until you hit the button, the loss is an illusion, just numbers on a screen. Those who didn't sell in 2008 are millionaires today. Those who panicked left with nothing. Time is your best friend. The market always comes back. Always. Plant seeds in the storm. Harvest when the sun comes out. Don't try to call the bottom. Catching a falling knife hurts. Just buy on schedule. Make it automatic so you never even see that money. Pay yourself first. Investments first. Then food. Your future self will thank you for being brave in 2026. Investing is mailing money to your future self. Don't hunt the golden stock. Don't search for a needle in a haystack. Buy the whole haystack. Index funds, S&P 500, total world stock. Low fees, broad diversification. Boring? Yes. Profitable? Oh yeah. Good investments should be boring, like watching paint dry. If it's fun, you're gambling, not investing. Set autopay and go live life. The market will do the rest. But strategy depends on how much sand is left in your hourglass. Risk okay at 20 is suicide at 60. Let's talk retirement, the sacred cow, 401k. Most people have no clue what's inside their plan. Time to break it down. If a storm hits, your 401k can be your life vest or an anchor around your neck. Listen carefully. If you're over 50, you're in the red zone. You don't have time to wait 5 to 10 years for recovery. You need money soon. Lower risk, increase bonds allocation. Bonds are your safety cushion inside the portfolio. Rebalance. Don't get greedy. Preservation matters more than growth now. But if you're 20, 30, or 40, you're in the green zone. 2026 crash is the best thing that could happen to your 401k. You're buying your future at discount. Cheap stocks today means rich retirement tomorrow. If you're in target date fund, relax. Pros will handle it for you. Don't touch settings unless you know what you're doing. Best action is no action. And for God's sake, don't stop contributions to ride it out. Company match is 100% instant return. Free money. Skipping the match is like turning down part of your salary. Stupid. If income drops in a recession, look at Roth conversion. Pay taxes while stocks are cheap. Uncle Sam gets less, you keep more. And never, hear me never, take a loan from your 401k. Early withdrawal is financial suicide. Taxes and penalties eat half. This money is untouchable, period. Your horizon is decades. 2026 storm is just a little ripple on the water. Nobody knows if there'll be a crash in 2026. Not me, not the Fed, not YouTube gurus. Predictions are noise. Preparation is signal. We know one thing: economic winter always comes. Question is, do you have firewood? Check the checklist. Fund ready? No debt? Auto pay on? If yes, you've already won the game before it started. Turn off the news. Go hug your kids. Get to work. Fear sells well, but peace costs more. See you on the other side of the crisis. Don't be a victim, be a legend. If you don't want to miss the end of the world, subscribe.
Disclaimer: this content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Consult a certified financial professional, CFP, CPA, before making decisions. The views expressed are those of the creators and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of any other agency, organization, employer, or company.